Okay. From the hip, this is what this is. I just joined this chat. Well, I joined this chat months ago, and then I kind of fell off because it's a lot of people feeling sorry for themselves. And a lot of people expressing that they're feeling sorry for themselves. And then they express all these things of that they know is bullshit. Like, you know it's bullshit. You literally know what you are typing into the chat is an excuse. It's like this, you know. So like, you know, what's sparking me to make this is that first off, there's too many people just using keyboards and not enough faces being seen in here, and it's frustrating, in my opinion. I don't like it. I think it's a group of men still kind of who are trying to better themselves, but limiting their potential for bettering themselves by still hiding behind a keyboard. When you can look a man, or woman, though I'm sure it's mainly men, in the eyes and have to actually confront what they're talking about, like, to other people, and like not make it just some well thought out, okay, step one, step two, okay, let me revise that one. It's just lame. And so, anyways, the reason I started to, or decided to record this is because someone said someone is super suicidal and writing all these excuses. So, in which everything is an excuse. Everything is your fault. And by yours, I mean anything personally in your life. So, shut up. I'm going to try and not swear. But, you know. So that's why if I pause. I, personally, have never had suicidal thoughts. I'll have, like, times where I look at something and be like, huh, I wonder if I could kill myself that way. Not because I want to die, but because the human brain is fucked up, and we have these thoughts sometimes. It just is what it is. Just because we think something in our brain, not out, and don't do the thing, we just think the thing. Some of us shame ourselves for thinking something. The human existence is variables. It's always just us running variables in our head and making decisions and choosing to do things. The difference in what makes you the person that you actually are is the actions you actually take when you have a thought, or the non-action, or the lack of action. So like the choice to do or not to do, to be or not to be, blah blah blah, that kind of thing. So if you think about running something over, or a bunch of people over, and then go, well, I'm not going to do that, and I'm going to keep driving straight, you didn't just run that group of people over. Therefore, you're not a bad person. We all think things. I did have a stretch of time towards the end of the year, last year, where I just fell into this reality hole, this nihilistic, like, man, everything's so dumb. Why this? Why that? Blah, blah, blah. I'm a little bitch. Like, and I really did get down into a point where I was like, I was never actually considering killing myself, but the running through variables of ways to kill myself was very prevalent, over and over and over and over again. It would just be like, oh, I could do it that way, I could do it that way. And so I got I got a perspective, a personal perspective of maybe being into that position for somebody who is suicidal. But first off, if you're talking about it, you don't really want to do it. So just shut the heck up. If you're looking for a reason to be alive, that means that is a reason to live. If you're crying out for help, if you're telling people, I'm thinking of doing this, and you're wanting someone to give you a reason, wanting someone to give you a reason to live is the reason to live. You clearly don't want to kill yourself. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. That's it. Alright? So guess what? Get the heck off your phone. Delete all the social media apps. Turn it to black and white. Go on a hike. Literally go outside. I don't care if it's raining. Go get by a tree and just walk with your thoughts. Leave your phone in your car. Oh, but like, what if I get lost? What if something Who cares? Don't go beyond your limits, and you'll be fine. If going on a hike means going and walking next to the tree by like down the road from your house because you don't have an easy access, or oh, I don't have a car, I can't drive, that's all nothing. That's just more excuses. Do what you need to do to make your head right. Go to sleep on time, which means getting off your phone at the right time, which means drink the proper amount of water, which means getting around a community of people who are like-minded and make you better, not worse. God damn it. This isn't just for like the suicidal people though, like I was saying. Like I entered this chat back when it had like 1,000 people in it or less. Like I've been a Denmo fan for years, and then I joined this Discord pretty darn close to when it first opened, and I was, all I see is excuses over and over, and so I kind of was like, F this, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna give this thing a break. I gave it a shot, and everybody's just making all these excuses for everything, why they're not the place they are. I have tons of reasons why I'm not where I want to be, but 100% of those reasons why I'm not where I am have to do with myself, and me not doing what needs to be done at the end of the day. That's it. Same goes for you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and everybody. Like, and then, so, okay. Fast forward months. Here we are. I took a break from all that stuff as far as the self-development information, or like ingestion. I stopped taking in information and just let everything come and practice all of the things that I've been learning. Because if you don't practice anything you've learned, it's just as useless as like never learning it in the first place. So I stopped taking in all this information, and I just went out there and I started doing all the crap that, I started putting my money where my mouth is. I stopped talking about it and started being about it. Alright, cool. Then this video comes out that's like the hour-and-a-half video that he talks about, or that you guys know about. I watched that, I'm like, holy heck, this is crazy. This really is probably one of the best, because Jack has this ability to, which I very much relate to, which is why I like him so much. I've always thought exactly like we've always thought, very similar. We're all the same dude. I'm a loser. I'm a nobody. Just like everybody else. Like, at the foundation of it all. Like, we're all nobody. And you just choose to be more. There is no difference between you or I. You having an issue with yourself, like you having a personal, some sort of hurdle, guess what? That sucks. Oh well, that's your problem. Get over it. But that is your reality, so you should be used to it, so adapt. Anyways, this thing made me feel super motivated and like, holy crap, like this is cool. Like, this was a nice little recharge, just give me a reboot for the rest of proceeding on things. So I re-enter the chat. I go back in and I start looking at whatever, and everything, the first things I see in the chat, the main chat, is everybody just making, it's literally just a list of excuses. Over and over and over again. Get your heads out of your asses and start gloating. Start boasting. Start being like, guys, I absolutely conquered today. Don't keep don't talk about the hard times you're having more than the good times. You're still breathing. If you're pushing towards your goal, what did you accomplish each day? You accomplished something up here, and you can be like, yeah, I started here. Man, I broke my ankle last month, and I really wanted to run a marathon in July. But like, it's like, okay, guess what? Maybe you can't run the marathon now. So talk about how you've been doing your PT. Talk about how you can walk now. Instead of being like, oh, I'm never gonna run a marathon because I hurt my leg, and excuse. Like, the hell are you in this chat for? Seriously. Just put your big boy pants on and just do what needs to be done. Over.